Steves, Managing Editor at TMC here at ITEXPO Las Vegas 2013. Joining me again for a return engagement, we have Dave Gilbert. He's the big cheese at Simple Signal. Dave, welcome back.
Yeah, thank you, Rich. Yeah.
Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Oh, thanks a lot.
And what I want to talk to you about today is a little bit of a big picture story to start. We've got these giants in the industry. We've got Microsoft. We've got Google. They're kind of doing battle here in the cloud. And that's something I wanted to talk to you about today. So let's start with your general thoughts on that whole situation.
Yeah, it's getting intense. I mean, really, I've been telling people for a long time that the major communications companies of my children will not be AT&T, Verizon, those types. Instead, it's going to be Microsoft, Google, and maybe Apple. So really, it's going to be the software companies that are going to end up ruling this world of communications in the cloud. So we're watching that happen now because Google came in with Google Apps specifically to go to war against what Microsoft had once been the incumbent and the default, because they were known as the guys that owned the desktop. And Google said, no way, we're not going to let you be that way. So they came in and put together a competitive suite of software services. The primary difference, as I see it, is that Microsoft was more expensive, and now they've had to come down to Google pricing to be competitive. Secondly, Microsoft wants to sell the whole stack, where Google says, bring into it what you want. Pull in this app, pull in that app, and create a suite of services that custom fits you and your business. So it's kind of cool, but I think that most of the communication companies that I know of are not really addressing this. They're not trying to be part of what's happening in the world of software. Because frankly, I think that telco doesn't understand software, and software doesn't really want to understand telco because it's so complex and regulated and all the things that hold it back. So what we at Simple Signal decided to do is build integration into these software giants. So we have a hybrid opportunity with Microsoft that's been pretty cool, because the Microsoft server is difficult to manage. It's difficult to take out to the PSTN. So we come in and replace that server with our cloud-based communication products. And then the other way we can go is to simply bring SIP trunks to the Microsoft server and carry it out to the PSTN with no fuss, no muss to the VAR. The other thing that we're doing, though, with Google that's been very well received is the integration that we're doing with them, because we are cloud-based. We are the killer app because software needs a voice, and we're providing that with Google. So if you go into Gmail, when we're fully integrated with that particular instance of Gmail for that particular company, then on the left-hand side, you'll see the entire LDAP, which is your corporate directory. And you can do peer-to-peer communications. You can see red light, green light. If they're on their phone and they're busy and you know you're going to go to voicemail, you might want to wait until that icon turns green. And you can see that right there off to the side. So that presence is amazing because it carries out all the way to the cellular phone. So if you're running around and you're busy on the phone, somebody will know that, red light, green light. Okay, the other thing that we're doing is click to call out of the PC. You know how you do that on your cell phone? Yep. You now can do that on the PC with us. We also have integration into a conferencing deck, so you can, on the fly, create a conference with those people that you have in your email or in your contacts and pull it together just really quickly. And then finally, we have CRM integration too. So we have a Chrome plugin that is just amazing with things like Salesforce and Act and Sugar. So all of that creates amazing interoperability and just software integration into telco. So we've taken what we thought was a real business problem and solved it.
Yeah, and it sounds like you're looking ahead at this new era, and you want to get in on the ground floor and make sure that you're ready and aligned with all these new forces in the market.
Yeah, and it's an exciting world. It's changing so rapidly, and there's so much opportunity in the chaos.
Yeah,
so.
Well, Dave, this has been an enriching discussion. I always love hearing your opinions, and I love hearing how Simple Signal fits into this. And please come back and talk with us anytime.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
All right.